Violet comes up too. Hi everyone, welcome back. I was just about to feed the biodigester. I've got a nice big pot full of leftover food scrap. This one's mostly like banana peels and a bit of raw chicken and coffee grinds. But first I need to heat it up. So I thought it might be a good opportunity to show off my little kerosene stove. Now I got this out of India off eBay. It was about between $60 and $80. It's got a 2-litre fuel tank there, and this can run on like kerosene, diesel, biodiesel, or in my case jet fuel. So right here we've got a bit of a pressure pump, a little pressurised tank. There's the pressure release valve, and it goes down to this regulator here, so the fuel travels from down there to here. This regulates the amount of fuel that can come up. So there's the burner. I'll take the cap off there. You put your white spirits in here to get it initially burning. Then it vaporizes in the vaporizer and spits out. So this is just a natural gas barbecue that I picked up off a Facebook group for free. It was a bit rusty and dirty, so I cleaned it up a bit. But inside, like all the gas tubes here, the grill stuff, it was all rusted. So I take that out. But that also means that with my kerosene stove here, I can actually put it in there. Excuse my camera skills. I can turn it around properly, and then I just slide the grill over. Because to directly cook on that, you'll see it soon, it roars like a jet, and it tends to burn stuff. We cook sausages directly on the little stove there, and yeah, it burnt them. You know, it cooks them very quick. So if we put the frying pan on this, it gives a little bit of leeway, so it's not as hot. We can actually take our time cooking things. And on this part of the grill, I've got a bag of biogas hooked up, and this will be another video, but I've hooked up to this one here. It's pretty much the only remaining gas tubes that can be hooked up that aren't rusted. So we'll get it cranking. So I pour a bit of the fuel into the spirit burner, trusty lighter. I'll get that heated up. While we do that, we crank the pressure up. We've made sure that the air valve is tightly shut, and this starts to heat the vapour tubes. It's starting to work. Just ease the regulator on. And you hear that, it's quite loud. That's a nice blue flame that's burning. Well, that's hot. But because it's nearly 3 o'clock, it's time for a cup of tea. We'll just let that sit and let's see how long it takes to boil. Stopwatch. You can see the surrounding ring there getting red hot. Okay, so we've just hit 5.5 minutes and we've got boiling water. It's not as quick as electric kettle, but doesn't use electricity. Lovely. That was about a litre in there. So of course if there wasn't as much, it would have been quicker. But now I've got my cup of tea. I can whack that on. So I just need that body temperature warmish before I chuck it in the biodigester. So while that happens, I'll have my cup of tea. I'll add another point that this kerosene cooker, the 2 litre tank there, it said that 2 litres can last about 8 hours worth of cooking. And I've got a supply of leftover aviation fuel. I've got about 100 litres of it. So you can imagine that I can do a lot of cooking with the amount that I've got. And this is all surplus swap that has to be emptied from the aircraft anyway. So it's waste that I've used to recycle. And if this was summertime, I probably wouldn't have to heat this up at all. Because ambient temperature about 20, that's enough to put in the digester without upsetting the temperature range. Let's give it a stir with this bit of bamboo I've got. And I'll come back and check on it in a bit. Okay, so this is warm enough now. I can take it off. I'll just turn down the valve and release the pressure. Now that's air drain from the tank. The flame will start to slow down. The orange flames starting to come back. More. And out. Now I'll give you one little bit of a tip, because we like recycling here at Lucky Hill Farm. Now a leftover tea bag from a cup of tea, that can be dried out and then soaked in some kerosene or other liquid fuels, and then dry that out, and that can go into your fireplace as a fire lighter. Isn't that nifty? Now for the fun part, to feed it. Hoppa. I've just got a little bit of a blockage there because I've got a smaller inlet. Oh, here we go. You can hear it bubbling away now. Oh. Feeding time. Rightio everyone, thanks for watching. Next video I'll probably try and explain all this bizzo behind me of how to convert your barbecue to biogas. Subscribe if you want, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.